everyone! Well, after a long day on day 8 of summiting 2 14ers, we were ready for an easy day. Our goal for day 9 was to travel from Idaho Springs to Breckenridge while knocking off a few more items from our list.
First, we decided to start off the day with our 9th water feature, which was a convenient 5-minute walk away from where we spent the night before.
Good morning on day 9. We are starting our day off with a water feature because we love them. In Idaho Springs, there is another waterfall called Bridal Falls. This one, however, is right off of I-70 in Idaho Springs. So if you're traveling along the interstate, this makes a really great little stop off. Another cool feature about this waterfall is you might notice there's a big water wheel right in front of it. This is the Charlie Taylor water wheel. Charlie Taylor built this in 1893 to power his gold mine. But in the 40s, he gave it as a gift to the town of Idaho Springs, and they simply put it here because it looks really nice on display in front of this beautiful waterfall. After sleepwalking to our water feature, it was finally time to go wake up at our 7th coffee shop, the Frothy Cup, or Frothy Cup.
Probably frothy.
Frothy?
Frothy.
This coffee shop had a really cozy atmosphere that made you feel at home. It was covered in antiques and decorations that were all for sale. The inspiration station was an invitation to tack up your favorite quote or piece of advice all over the coffee shop. And it gave us some much needed inspiration to get out our computers and catch up on work.
After coffee, we went on a hunt for something I had been craving: biscuits and gravy. Unfortunately, the first few places we tried were total strikeouts.
After coffee this morning, Kendrick had a place in mind that serves biscuits and gravy. So we stopped and went there, but for some reason they were closed. So we went to another place that was supposed to have biscuits and gravy, and their credit card machine was down. We found a third place. It's in Keystone, which works perfect because it is over our Scenic Drive Loveland Pass.
I've never actually driven over Loveland Pass all the way down into Keystone, so seemed like a good chance during this project to get out and see some new parts of Colorado.
The only thing that stood between us and biscuits and gravy was our 8th Scenic Drive, Loveland Pass.
The 7-mile stretch of Loveland Pass Road between the Loveland and Arapahoe Basin ski areas is the highest mountain pass in Colorado that regularly stays open during the snowy winter months. It tops out at just under 12,000 feet and is once again full of tight switchbacks and beautiful views.
One thing that came to mind on this drive is that there's 2 seasons in the mountains: winter and construction season. The construction delays can be a little annoying, but totally worth the wait, especially when you can tow your home down the road and not have to worry about huge potholes.
Arriving in a ski town like Keystone in the middle of the summer is kind of an interesting experience. The parking lots were all empty, the resort village seemed like a ghost town, and we were able to walk around without the fear of some newbie hitting us in the head while carrying their skis over their shoulder. Alright, we just arrived in Keystone, and it's typically a ski resort, very busy in the winter, but in the summer it's not too busy, but it's beautiful here.
Yeah. First time in Keystone, so.
And we're walking in to get Kendrick some biscuits and gravy.
As we made our way into the ski village, the smell of bacon started to fill the air. I suspected we were close. Then it came into sight. Inxpot, our 9th featured coffee shop. This is where I hope to finally get my biscuits and gravy fix. Inxpot was a combination coffee shop, restaurant, bookstore, and bar.
Of course, we couldn't really decide what we wanted, so we got it all. Coffee, food, beer, and wine. Even though the fancy wine dispensing machine didn't work, we were still pretty happy. I ordered the most massive turkey sandwich I had ever seen.
And I finally got to satisfy my craving for biscuits and gravy. While at Inxpot, we learned a new word: pro-caffeinating.
the tendency not to start anything until you've had a cup of coffee. We are definitely procrastinators. Procrastinators. We are definitely procaffeinators.
Nailed it.
Now our appetites satiated and fully procaffeinated, it was time to hit the road.
From Keystone, we had less than a 30-minute drive to our home for the night. An undisclosed parking lot in northern Breckenridge that gave us a stealthy place to park the camper. Next up was a short walk to the 11th distillery of our project, Breckenridge Distillery.
Even though the distillery was busy, they still gave us our own personal free tasting of some of their spirits.
So it's got a great finish, nice smoothness to it as well, but the flavours are graduated, they're a little bit stronger. Not a very sweet ending, but a very smooth ending.
After our tasting, we moved things into the restaurant area and bellied up to the bar for a few drinks. We always prefer sitting at the bar because we get to watch the bartenders do their thing, especially this one, which was a combination indoor-outdoor bar.
And now, what better way to end a travel day than a visit to our 9th featured brewery, Broken Compass Brewery. They were in the middle of a going away party for one of their employees, but welcomed us with open arms to enjoy their delicious beers.
And the dog-friendly atmosphere meant Kendrick had plenty of new friends to play with.
Finally, it was time to crawl into bed and rest up. Our next day would start out with us hiking up 4 14ers.
Wait, did you say 4? Man, I gotta make sure to catch the next episode.
So after 9 days, our totals are 6 14ers, 11 distilleries, 9 breweries, 8 coffee shops, 8 wildflowers, 9 water features, 8 scenic drives.
We know these rest days might not make the most entertaining videos, but they're really important for us to recover from our hikes and to knock off some of the items on our list. But just wait till the next episode when we go up our record 4 summits. So, here's to 5 more days exploring colorful Colorado. Love and light! Now, our appetites satiated and fully procaffeinated. No, I said it right and I laughed. Now, our appetites... No, I'm just gonna laugh. Now, our appetites satiated and fully... I can't say it without laughing. I can't even get to the word.